Treneman. Sorry you had to take my class.
That was good timing.
Yep. Hey.
Hi. I just thought I'd introduce myself. Kim Campbell, Head of Pastoral Care. Welcome to Waterloo Road Comp.
Glad to be here.
So, a bit different from your old school?
Just a bit.
I think you'll find that the children here don't really like being regimented.
They must be different from all the other children I've taught then.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a shock. But, don't let me put you off. You go right ahead and,
Outside, please. I want an orderly queue formed here, please. My name is Mr. Treneman, and I'm your new deputy head. I'm also here to help teach you English. Who is Sarah Gilbert? Get down the front there, please. Kelly Cathcart.
Here.
Down the front, the other side, please.
Sir, my name's Stacey Walsh, and me and Kelly always sit together.
Yes, you always get grade E's together, too. Third desk on the right, please. Get Kevin Hogan. Get back left, please. Nadia Adamson.
Yes, sir.
Second desk in the middle. Mark Hines. Anthony Hedges. Louise Pallett. Louise Pallett. Ben Crossley. Third desk on the right, please. You. Right at the front.
This is a load of crap, man.
Oh, dear. My first detention.
What? A detention just the same crap?
I'm speaking when I haven't asked you to. That's a hard and fast rule of mine. If you want to say something, you put up your hand. Other than that, I expect silence. You'll use your lunchtime today to catch up on your spelling.
No way, man.
You've just broken my rule again. Tomorrow we'll do some comprehension.
This isn't fair. You're picking on me.
Gosh, we are going to be seeing a lot of each other. If I were you, I'd want to keep at least one lunch break free this week. I'm sorry Dante's interrupted your lesson. I hate to think of your parents' hard-earned taxes going to waste, so let's get on, shall we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, exercise books out, please.
Dad, there's this new teacher and he's picking on me.
You really are a
pest, Charles. You can have this back on Friday. I was speaking to me dad. I don't care who you're speaking to, and in future, will you please ask your dad not to call during my class?
If we hadn't been gazumped, we'd be enrolling our daughter in Kingsbury College this morning.
Ah, well, you'd be pleased to hear that we've just poached their head of English for my new deputy, Andrew Treneman.
Yes, we know. It's the only reason Nicholas persuaded me to give you a trial.
Well, we'll be delighted to offer Lucy a place here, Mrs. Seymour.
Of course, we totally believe in the comprehensive system.
So many people do, Mr. Seymour. And then they move house to avoid it. Or they find God.
We know we're just as guilty as the next, but how can we condemn our daughter to this? 52% haven't reached a satisfactory level in basic reading skills.
Oh, it was 55 last year, wasn't it? I'm sure Lucy's got no worries there. I mean, the great thing about coming to a comprehensive is she's going to see another side of life. And it's the greatest prep going for Oxbridge these days, so I hear. Anyway, let me show you around. I'm sure that Mr. Treneman will be keen to make your acquaintance.
I think that scared of Boo Bradley at first because he's so different to her and Jem. And she doesn't properly understand.
Oi! Your son wants his mobile back.
Excuse me?
You're not going to give it?
Get out of my class.
Just give my son his mobile back.
That's not going to happen.
It isn't a request.
Can I have your attention, class? This is what's known as a thug.
You what, you?
Now you know why his son is a bully and a thief.
He's not. Go on, Dad!
Certainly well equipped with computers.
Yeah, one in every classroom soon. And electronic whiteboards. Private sector's lagging behind us there.
See, government's kept some of its promises.
Maybe this place isn't so bad. I think Kingsbury don't have them.
I think you'll find they're missing their head of English too. Why don't I get Mr. Treneman to come out and chat to you? Ah, Miss Haydock, would you like to show our guests around your new language lab? Maybe Lucy would like to try on your headphones.
Of course, Headmaster.
Perhaps you'd like a go. It's a lot of fun.
What's going on in there?
Forget it, Nick. We're going to have to try somewhere else.
Look, there's really no need.
Mr. Brennan.
I'd rather you didn't use my first name in front of the pupils.
What state secret is it?
Perhaps you haven't heard of the old English proverb, familiarity breeds contempt.
No, you got me there. Maybe I should have gone into a posh school like yours, eh?
Whatever advantages I've had, I'm trying to share them with these kids.
I'm beginning to understand why you got a punch in the mouth.
Hey, wait a minute.
Look, I haven't got time to discuss your hang-ups. I need to speak to Dante. I've had his social worker on, and he's going to have to go into care tonight.
Crikey. Why?
Because his father's in a police cell. He's a single parent. The mother walked out 4 years ago. He's brought his son up on his own.
Oh.
Did you not think of the consequences before you decided to confront him?
He assaulted me. What is it about this place? You've lost sight of what's right and wrong.
Excuse me, I'm not going to be lectured at.
You've got a school full of kids who know they can create hell and get away with it, thanks to teachers like you explaining it away.
Have you any idea what we're dealing with at Waterloo Road? 70% of our kids are from single-parent homes.
Doesn't mean they shouldn't behave themselves.
No, it doesn't, but it causes difficulties. 22 of our kids are on ASBOs. God knows what percentage are on drugs. We've got the highest underage pregnancy rate in the whole country. Basically, we're talking poverty.
If you lower your expectations of what poor kids can achieve, they're going to stay poor.
Yeah, and meanwhile, in the real world, we've got a kid about to go into care because of your back-to-basics rubbish. Oh, another statistic for you. Over 50% of kids in care end up in prison, so well done, Andrew. Made such a difference already.
Kim, obviously I don't want the boy put into care.
Hi, we're looking for Clarence Charles.
He was lawyer.
No, I'm his son's pastoral care teacher, Kim Campbell. This is Mr. Treneman, the victim of his assault. Can we speak to him?
He's not the chatty type.
We've got a proposition that he'll want to listen to.
Mr. Campbell, what are you doing here?
Oh, I suggest you sit down, keep your trap shut and your ears open, Charles.
We're both here for your son's benefit.
He's a thief.
Have you ever had to confiscate anything from Dante, Mr. Charles? Presumably as a punishment for something?
Yeah, sometimes.
Right, well, while your child is at our school, right, we treat him like our own child. Yeah, we care for him and, like a parent, sometimes have to discipline them. Do you think he should have been using his mobile phone in the class?
He had his reasons.
And so do 29 other pupils, which is why nobody is allowed to use their phone. Surely you can see that.
He called me a thug.
That's how you behaved.
What do you call someone who punches people in the face for no good reason?
Look, I'm not proud of what I've done, right? I lost it. But if my boy asked me for backup...
You need anger management classes, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, and I'm going to get him inside, aren't I?
And while you're inside, your son is going to be bedding down in a local authority home.
Look, I'm prepared to give you a second chance. Drop all charges if you're prepared to cooperate.
Today there was a very serious assault on a member of my staff. The man who assaulted him would like to say something.
My name is Clarence Charles. I want to apologise to Mr. Treneman and anybody in his class for my assault on him this morning. I was out of order, and it could have got me sent to prison, and my son Dante put into care. So I'm very lucky to be let off, because it's not worth it for a stupid mobile, which shouldn't be used in lessons. Right, son? And I'll see he doesn't do it again, Mr. Rimmer. I'll give you my word. Thank you.
Just so you know, this is now a zero-tolerance school for violence against teachers. There's a big sign going up outside the gates. We always prosecute violent parents. And we will exclude any pupil whose parents assault my staff. So go home and tell your mums and dads. I'm not having it. Teachers, dismiss your tutor groups. Thanks for saving the day, Kim.
I suppose I should thank you too.
If you want to.
Oh, God, you're tricky.
Come on, son, let's get something to eat. Got a lot to talk about, yeah?
You what? Just disrespected me in front of the old school. They're going nowhere with you.